Don't go in there. They're having the let's try to figure out what customers want meeting again. It's gotten a little weird.
Signups are strong, but adoption of key features remains stagnant. What do you do?
We gotta merge that PR. Yeah, we have to. That's our only choice. Okay. We cast merge on the PR for the new dashboard. Oh, no.
Your actions have caused the company to go viral for the wrong reason.
God.
Oh no, what do we do?
Roll for initiative.
I can't do that.
New features shouldn't be left to a roll of the dice. Use DEVCYCLE to ship with low risk and instant rollbacks. Unrolls, rerolls.
How do we make this into a dice pun?
Oh, hello there, Internet, and welcome to the best place on the Internet this Friday, November 1st. Whoa, maybe now you can hear me. Let's try that intro one more time with feeling. Hello, everybody, and welcome to your favorite place on the Internet at 2 p.m. Pacific on Friday, November 1st. It is I, your host, I hope with the most, Andrew McLean, and I am excited that y'all are joining me for an episode of Does It Toggle, where we aim to answer the age-old question, can you add feature flags to that random piece of technology that you just discovered? On today's stream, we are going to be exploring a .NET framework called Blazor. I've never touched .NET before, but was inspired to do so by the one and only Jim Bob Bennett from Pieces for Developers. We're going to be doing a little bit of collaboration stream, and so I wanted to dive into .NET today, and I figured, hey, why not learn a new language and framework live on stream in front of all of your closest friends on the internet? So welcome. If it's your first time, thank you for being here. And if you are here, let me know how I sound. I find I peak a lot when I'm doing these streams, and I would really, really appreciate if you could let me know how the audio is, if you could let me know how all that fun stuff is. I know we got a lot of people here on X right now, but we've got some people on YouTube as well, so I can see the comments from everywhere. If you're commenting over on X, I'll see them. If you're commenting on YouTube, I'll obviously see those, so let me know. How's the audio? How's the video? How does everything sound? How does everything look? I mean, you're not seeing much yet, but it should sound and look pretty good. I just turned on my fan too. I'm going to go and take a look and see how it looks and sounds anyways, since the chat is still kind of rocking in. Let me go take a look here. How do I sound? Do I sound okay? I feel like I sound and look okay. It looks okay to me. All right, let's close this down. Let's move myself. I'm going to move myself. I'm going to change screens here. Amazing. All right, don't switch. I'm here over on Discord. Don't need to be there anymore. Let's do this. Let's get screen share up here, though. Present. Screen share. Entire screen. I think I want to share. I think it's going to be this one. Let's share and see. Is it that one? No, it's the wrong one. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. Entire screen. One. Hey, there we go. All right, here we go. And let's change up our view. So, not that. Is it this? No, I don't want to be there. That's nearly where I want to be, but not quite. I'm going to make an edit to this one. And I'm going to, let's make this just one person. And let's do a fill. Give me one sec, chat, as we're getting in here. Fill, there we go. And let's move this over. And let's move me over here. And we're gonna need to do some adjustments. Right. And then maybe zoom out a little bit. How does that look? Looks okay. I mean, I can handle that. Can y'all handle that? My face is a wee bit big, but I feel like that's okay. I'm going to bring this over just a little bit more. All right, we're going to see if this will work. I think we'll be okay here, but chat, let me know. Oh, you're not seeing anything. You're not seeing anything. This is our new view. So I just did this one. I think that's okay. I'll bump things up. So if you're just tuning in, we got a bunch of people over on X. We got a bunch of people over on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. I'm very excited to have y'all here with me. So let's, first things first, I'm going to explain a little bit more about this stream. So like I said, it's called Does It Toggle? If you've never seen the stream before, or have never heard of DEVCYCLE, and I don't know how you ended up here, but DEVCYCLE, we're a feature flag management platform. We aim to kind of integrate with your existing tool set as much as possible. And so I would say about a year ago, maybe a little bit less, I started to do these this series called DEVCYCLE Live, called Does It Toggle, where I basically go through everything. So last week I did Flutter, we've done Haskell and Yasod, Python, Tiny HTTP, Laravel, Reflex, Happiness, the Happy framework for NIM, Ruby on Rails, Play, Ultrafast, Mithril, a lot of JavaScript frameworks. Imagine that, there's a lot of JavaScript out there on the internet. And today, but I realized today that I had not actually done anything in .NET or C#, and I thought that it was time to remedy that, especially if I was going to be doing something with Jim, and I wanted to see how well these feature flags would integrate into the framework. So we're going to be looking at two things. So the two of them, if you're new to this channel, we're going to be looking at feature flags and, oh, not that one, feature flags, DEVCYCLE, and then we're going to be looking at OpenFeature. Where is it hiding? Feature flags, DEVCYCLE. Ha! There we go. So this is us. Could literally have just gone to devcycle.com. So two things. First is DEVCYCLE. DEVCYCLE feature flag management platform. Other piece to this is OpenFeature. OpenFeature is a new open spec in feature flagging. What does that mean? Basically, it just means that it is sort of a standardized way of using feature flags. And how it works, if you're new, is kind of like this. So normally you would just kind of have your app, and then you would have your feature flagging client within your app, and then you're doing all your flag evaluations within your app, talking to your feature flagging client, SDK, that's talking to the service. It's basically a wrapper around the API calls. So OpenFeature adds sort of a separate layer there. So your client is actually a combination of the OpenFeature SDK and then an OpenFeature provider from a third-party service. And what it does is basically allow for you to use standardized language when you're actually doing evaluation. There's like a standard evaluation API that you're going to use here. And so you can see here, it's kind of like this: get string value, get Boolean value, get integer value. This is like a great example just in Java. But we're not focused on Java today. We are focused on C#.NET. I want to know why they call it. Why is it called both C# and .NET? Ooh, what is the difference? C# is a programming language. .NET is a blanket term that tends to cover both the .NET framework and application framework library and the common language C#. Okay, so technically .NET is already a framework, so that I think would make Blazor like a separate framework. C's language.NET is a framework. All right, there we go. I knew that there would be somebody here that knew what was going on. All right, so here's the thing. I've always heard .NET referred to as, like, I hear it like interchangeably. That's intense. That's intense that there's so, like, that it's such a popular framework that it's like used interchangeably. I cannot think of another programming language that has that kind of a direct connection. Oh, you can also use F# and other .NET languages. What are .NET languages? I'm learning so much. .NET languages. All right, let's see. Oh, Visual Basic. I know Visual Basic. Visual Basic is actually the first. I say it was the first language. what was my first? Visual Basic. Yeah, this is how I first learned to program, and I hated it. This was an awful, awful experience. I was like, this is the lamest thing in the world, and now I do this professionally. So obviously, you start in Visual Basic, graduate to Python, and then never, or graduate to PHP, and then never look back again. Okay, so I don't want to take too much time in the setup because I always get feedback that I'm taking too much time to jump into the code. So here's what I'm going to say. Today, we're going to create a Blazor project, which is a web app framework that is focused on C#. We are going to try and add an OpenFeature compliant flag, and then if that works, we are going to try and add DEVCYCLE into there. So step 1, get a Blazor project set up. Step 2, OpenFeature. Step 3, DEVCYCLE. Here's the thing. I've never used C#. I've never used .NET. My device has never installed it on it. So we are going through the whole setup process. Oh, and bonus step is I'll install the Pieces for Developers SDK into this web app, which I don't know would make a lot of sense, but we're going to see what happens. And why Pieces? Because we're going to be doing a Pieces collaboration where we're going to be focused on this. So let's see what happens. And if you don't know what Pieces is, let me just call it out. Do a little Pieces for Developers. Little shot since Jim's here on his vacation, nonetheless. Pieces for Developers, long-term memory for your developer workstation. Basically, you want a place to store all your snippets, and then also have things like AI able to help you use those snippets to do things with your code. Great tool to do it. Go check it out. Pieces.app. But we're not here for Pieces. We are here for Blazor. Build client-side web applications. Power of .NET and C#. It's very pretty. It's very micro. It reads. It's giving Microsoft. It's giving .NET. So let's see how hard it is to actually get this set up. Blazor Composer Web. Run anywhere. We're going to see if this is right. Does it run anywhere? Okay. Intro. Purpose of website. Okay, I've got this. Time to complete. 10 to 15 minutes. Now, if you've watched this, I installed a framework a while ago, and it took me like 30 minutes just to install. So we're actually going to do this. We're going to go through the process. We're not going to watch this video because you don't read the docs before you get started. You just get started. Download and install. To start building .NET apps, download and install the .NET SDK. It knew where I was. Beautiful. Wait, can I do No! I want to do it through... Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me close. So, do I do it through here? Or do I do it through Homebrew? Homebrew.net? I feel like you probably can. No, I'm going to follow the process that it gives me. We're just going to go through this setup. 610 megabytes. Holy cannoli. All right, let's get a little passwordy in there. By the way, if you're watching, let me know how the audio sounds, how the video sounds. I'm going to go and do a quick check here while we're waiting. How do I sound over here on YouTube? View my channel. Watch myself for a second. That sounds pretty good. I look pretty good too. Nice. Amazing. All right. So we're good. I think we installed close. Do you want to move it to trash? I do want to move it to trash. All right, check everything installed. Open a new terminal. And we're gonna do .NET -- version. Once our terminal loads. Oh, it is open. .NET -v. What's going on here? Xcode build. Uh-oh. I did some stuff with... Okay. Whew. I opened the wrong terminal there for a second. Yes. So I use OhmyZSH. I don't actually know, fully understand what OhmyZSH does, but I was told to install it by Parth, one of our engineers, and I have it here now, and every once in a while it updates. And I don't know what real benefit I'm getting, but I'm here for it. Okay, so let's go .NET -- version. Hey, it's there. Amazing. So, step 1 complete. Create my app. Nice. It's like built in. It's like base .NET. All right, Microsoft. All right. Thanks, Casual, and welcome. Happy to see you. Okay, it was created successfully. Write your first app. Hello world. Oh, I like that. Does this give you the instructions? Okay, because I feel like I'm kind of already doing this. So, casual, if you're just coming in. Oh. So this is different than the one that they're giving for the first one. Oh, this is just like a .NET basic one. So you can actually build an application. I guess you could. Of course you can. But we're building a Blazor application. So that makes sense. Okay, so we did all that stuff. .NET Blazor, we did that. CD Blazor app. LS. I actually really like the steps that tell you to do LS because I never know where things are. So I'm constantly running LS. Okay, several files are created. Click continue, go to the next step. Do I want to open this somewhere or not yet? I'm going to open it in code just because I'm going to need to be here eventually. I'm going to pull this over to the side because I might need that terminal later. Let's open a new terminal. How am I zoom wise? Yeah, we're good there. Image adjustments. Auto rotate stream. Mic. Auto mode. Focus. Ooh, unfocus. Super focus. I just want to look at myself for a second and make sure my focus is good. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so let's make this a little bit bigger, but not full screen. Get our terminal open. Amazing. So let's jump back into here. Oh, I need to close Slack. Do not have Slack open. We're gonna keep that terminal open. All right, so next up, we're gonna run .NET Watch. I mean, this is pretty smooth so far. I've tried a lot of frameworks and they haven't been this smooth. And fast. Okay, that's pretty awesome actually. Oh, so it actually gives you the full app. Oh, nice. Weather app. Oh, that's super cool. Okay, so this is a thing that I feel like you don't get in a lot of places. You kind of get the framework of like the hello world stuff, but like this is good because it gives you like how to implement actual like, I want to say JavaScript, but I'm sure it's just C#. And then actually like do an API call because I'm sure this is like a public API that we're calling here. So what is it telling us to do in this tutorial? Control C, port number. Okay, good. Components. Yeah, I'm gonna go look around at this myself. Try the counter. Okay, I did try the counter. Okay, so it's walking me through what all these things look like. What is the modify saying to do? Okay, we're gonna modify the component in a second, but let's bump this up. Whoa. Okay, you can go down. Install. So many dev kits in my VS Code. All right, so let's see what's here. I feel like none of this stuff's important. Not really. Nothing in the bin ever really is. Components is going to be important. Object. This is all test related stuff, I'm guessing. Not really important for me right now. Properties. Oh, launch settings. Close that. Maybe if I wanted to change port and stuff like that, this doesn't seem too important to me. www root, bootstrap. Why bootstrap? We're in 2025 almost. Bootstrap is Bootstrap still alive? Like, is it still a big thing? Whatever. I'm not gonna comment that bad on Bootstrap. All right, so we got some Java, some CSS, our favicon, app settings stuff. Great. Blazor CS project. Okay, so Blazor SH. Nothing really important in here. Program. Watch, I'm gonna say none of this stuff is important, and then I'm gonna need it. The program actually looks important. Using Blazor components, bin and object are compiled files, objects and intermediate files, bin is the final compiled binaries. Your git ignore should ignore these. There is no git ignore that comes in here actually. There's no git ignore file when you create the project. So I'd have to set this up as a GitHub repository, which is odd. It's very odd that it doesn't come with a git ignore when you're kind of building it out, but here we are. Program.cs. So this is good. This is like creating your application. Configure HTTP request pipeline. Let's go. Okay. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I mean, it's pretty accessible. The real question is going to be where I install stuff. Okay, so here's our basic application and our Blazor web.js stuff, which I'm sure we're not going to play around with. We got our routes, routes.razor, route data. Oh, there must be a route data folder somewhere. Maybe. Or maybe it's in one of these JSON files. Layout, main layout razor. Okay, that makes sense. Some CSS related to that. Our nav menu makes sense. Nav menu CSS, pages, counter, error, home. Ooh, error page. So can I go to test? Ooh, that doesn't bring my error page. It's alright, unrelated. Weather stuff, attribute stream weathering, page/weather. Also, is everything in here? Oh, that's kind of nice. So can I just create like a new page and call it like flags? I'm gonna call this like flags. Can I just create like a flags page that's gonna be exactly the same and have an update to know that it's there? /flags? No. Well, it was a wish. I feel like I must have to go in and actually do something in routes. Route data. Where's route data defined? Route data. Sorry, we're gonna explore this. File changed. Because this is not universal, but there are some where it's like, I don't even know, it's like components or like single page stuff. Like there are some ways you can set things up just by literally defining it this way, but this is not one of those cases. I'm going to do a little bit of exploration in here. Actually, why don't I go back to the tutorial, because it's probably going to tell me what to do. Okay, create your app, run your app, try your counter. Okay, I tried my counter, click me to increment count, okay. I like this. Oh, that's right, because that's right. My favorite, okay, I want to say this. So if you're out there, you'll know I love PHP. I'm a big PHP stan, and it always says it's like a C-based language. I love squiggles. I love the squiggles. They make me so happy. Oh, let's go. All right, here we go. Let's get pieces. Let's open our pieces app. All right. Unable to connect. Let's launch Pieces OS. Is good. So Jim's here doing work when he's not supposed to be doing work. So I'm gonna get this. We're gonna see how Pieces does on this. All right. Just in case you don't know, oh, lots of stuff that I've got in here. Y'all don't need to see my old chats. Starflight. Oh, I was doing stuff for one of my other conversations. Okay. To ask a technical question. How do I create a new page in the Blazor framework? Let's see what we got. Oh, which model am I using right now? So you can actually change models in here. Let's see. So I'm using GPT-4 right now, so I'm using like OpenAI stuff, but I could do local as well. I think I have Anthropic stuff on here. Do I? Yeah, I got Claude Sonnet. I'll activate that. Oh, wait, hold on. I want on device. No, I'm just going to stay here. Okay, we're going to do the VS Code extension, but not quite yet. One step at a time. Create your Razor component, new Razor component file, add new. Okay, awesome. My new page.razor. So that's what we did. We defined it at the top, add content to our page, update navigation, run your application. So that should have worked. Do I have Pieces as an extension in here? Hold on. Pieces. No, I do. Wait, where is it? Remote Explorer. Do I just have too many? What am I? No. Did I disable it? Oh, enable. That's why it's disabled. Pieces Copilot. Oh, Pieces is updating. Okay. Things are happening in the background. Ooh. Oh, and there it is. Blazor new page. So now I'm just gonna close down Pieces. So just so you know, like Pieces is basically like a, oh my goodness. Pieces is like an OS that you're kind of running locally. It's like kind of a web server, if you think of it that way, that you're running locally on your device. Like think of Pieces as like the ability to host LLMs on your local device, and it just kind of serves as a brain for different LLMs. So if you haven't tried this before, go check it out. I'm explaining it terribly, but go and check it out. Okay, I don't care about that right now. So this should have worked. This like whole flags thing should actually have done what I wanted it to do. That's what's confusing me. So maybe it's just, what if I go here? Hold on. So if I go here and then /flags, localhost can't be found. Let's Control C again to force. Let's do .NET watch. Maybe it's just like, maybe I did miss something too. Okay, good. So flags is working. So I just needed to like shut it down and start it up. If all else fails, turn it off and on again. Great. Okay, this is making sense so far. But I actually want to call this one flags. So we're going to call this flags. We're going to cancel out a lot of this stuff. Flags. We're going to do some if statements. We will actually end up doing a lot of this stuff. So let's just do this. Hold on. If else statements. Okay, I think I might like C#. Oh, that's a weird commenty thing, hey? Okay, and then we got some code in here. We're going to just comment all this stuff out. And now we should just have like this basic flags page. Okay, sick. And then let's add this to our navigation, nav menu. Let's add this here. So like, I'm a big fan so far. This is pretty straightforward. Flags. Flags. And then by list nested, where do you define the icons? Plus square fill. Why? It sucks that I'm having to like rebuild it every time. Do you want to restart your app? Yes. Where are these icons being defined? They must be, this must be Bootstrap. It has Bootstrap icons. Icons. Can we find flag? Flag. Okay, flag fill. BIBI flag fill. Oh, I bet nested nav menu. Do I have to add this now? In the CSS. BI nested nav menu. Oh, really? I mean, okay. Really? Why would you not just pull it in there? What did I call it? Flag fill nested nav menu. And then background image. Is it just SVG? Yes. View box. Oh, all right. Comment. Add doc style comments. What? Local model downloaded successfully. I'm sorry, something went wrong. So it's so funny. I haven't actually played around with this very much. Editor inline chat. Ah, there we go. Is this the right Copilot? Do I have multiple Copilots going on right now? I need to shut off. Hold on. I need to shut off Copilot. Disable. Oh yeah, it's already disabled. Does this show as disabled? No, I want it to be off. Ugh, restart extensions. Hold on. Disable. Okay, good. That's off. I'm like, I've got too many things going on here. I guess I just need to do this over on the side. Pieces, Copilot. Oh, there we go. Ask Copilot about the selection. Okay. Can you turn the image, background image, into the BI flag fill version? Okay. Insert at cursor. Nice. Let's see if it works. Go back over. Should have hot reloaded. Okay, sick. Doesn't quite look right, but like it did the job enough. It looks flag-esque. Okay, so great. I mean, I'm a fan so far. But let's go over to OpenFeature because we are going to add the OpenFeature .NET SDK in here. .NET new console. .NET add package. Okay. I'm liking it so far. I think I'm in the right place. Oh, yeah. BI flag fill. No, that's not going to do it. Copy. Okay. All right. .NET add package OpenFeature. I have no idea where this is adding. I really should just hold on. I don't know why I didn't do that before, but now I don't actually know where it's going. Do we have an error or is that all good? Okay. I'm assuming we're good. We're going to see what happens. Await API instance set provider, in-memory provider. If this is actually this easy, I mean, I don't really want to become a .NET developer, but like, I'm kind of here for this actually. Code. Await new in-memory. Oh, okay. Hold on. Await could not be found. Are you sure you're using a directive? So I can't do await. Oh, because it's got to be inside this function. Hold on. No, let's throw it here. Oh, okay. API. Yeah, of course it's not actually going to work that easily. It's going to have to be import somewhere. But that's okay, because there will be an example. If I go over to GitHub, there will be a good example of this. .NET SDK. Source. No, I don't want providers. Is it test or example? Where will it be hiding in here? Test. Hooks, feature management, flagsmith, go feature flag. Maybe a test. Provider test. Okay, yeah, you do have to use this. Hold on, I actually want to see this though. I want to see if there's an example of this on GitHub. So it's like these use statements, but code. Okay, OpenTelemetry demo, .NET SDK. So this is in here. This is, I think, what I've already seen. Hello, OpenFeature.NET Server. Oh, nice. So Launch Darkly's got that example. Is this in .NET as well? Okay, so this is open. Oh, ConfigCat has it as well. Oh, of course we do. Why was I looking for other people's stuff? Oh my God. Okay, so if you go to, by the way, so we just updated our docs as well. So if you're interested here, so if you go to docs.devcycle.com and you look for examples in our docs, we actually have example apps for everything. And I think we have all example apps for all the OpenFeature stuff too. Where is it? Server side. examples, of course. Do I have an OpenFeature version though? I must. .NET Server SDK. I do. Server local example. Where is this though? Oh, whoops. Server local example. Oh, it's actually in the. This was in the SDK. Sometimes blown away. Program CS. Okay, using all these things. Local API. Where are we actually calling the API stuff? Okay, so I'm gonna grab this and this. Can I use this at the top though? Or do I have to use this elsewhere? Oh, it's in the code. Hold on. In the code section. Using, okay, so that works. Does it not like that it's like that? Using clause must precede all other elements defined in the namespace except external alias declarations. So I can't use this in here. I have to use it in this programs.cs thing. Okay, that's fine. I got stuff happening over here. I mean, I want, maybe there's a way. Is there a way? Hold on. What's going on over here? Nothing's really going on over here. So this is in fact using it there. How are we using it in our example application? .NET, just like an example, app settings. Oh, what are we using? Are we using a framework in here? We must be using, I wonder if we're using Blazor in here. License, app settings. No, we're just using like the default, it looks like. Example.NET. Source, properties, pages. Oh, pages, there we go. Pages, shared index, CSHTML. Model index model, togglebot logo, modal speed. Okay. So here, this is the code. So we're using this in here, pages index on Git. This is where we're defining all of this stuff. Okay. Pages, so you have to do it as a separate .cs file. No, .razor. Use it. Let's see if the Blazor. Actually, hold on. Maybe I won't have to leave this page. Pieces. Ask Copilot about active file. How can I use using statements in this page? Okay, let's see. At using. No, not at using. No, that's not what we're looking for. No, we need. No. Nope. I want to use this. My prompt engineering has something to be desired. Or leaves something to be desired. Oh, I just add it. At using and at using. Okay. At using? Oh, okay. That's straightforward. Pretty straightforward anyways. So that's good. Okay, so that's working now. So it does just get that from OpenFeature? An OpenFeature model. Okay. In-memory provider. In-memory provider cannot be found. Let's go API instance in-memory provider and see if we find this on GitHub. So just so you know, if you're not sure, so in-memory provider is a like a concept for testing in OpenFeature, but it's very different depending on how it is set up. OpenFeature.dev, task example, because we're not actually calling it the complete way in here. That's not actually. Wait, what? Oh, it's because that's my file there. Okay, there's people in here. In-memory provider. Set provider async. I mean, it's making sense mostly so far. It's just like the new in-memory provider. But I want it in C#. I don't think this is going to be it. None of this stuff's OpenFeature related. Use command and period over that squiggle to get the option to auto add the using. No, I think it did it. I think it worked. It worked doing with like @using. So we're good there. I'm actually wondering about the in-memory provider stuff. There must be something in the example.net. Not this one, because we don't use the example provider. I mean, whatever. Let's just do the DEVCYCLE one then. It's fine. Like, it's in there now. So in-memory provider might actually be more complicated to show you how it works than just, like, using DEVCYCLE. So just go DEVCYCLE SDKs, server-side SDKs, .NET, installation, add server local. So technically OpenFeature is like installed and is technically could do something, but I do need a provider because it doesn't work just kind of out the gate. Okay. Back over here, cloud bucketing next. Using system diagnostic, namespace example, using DEVCYCLE cloud client. No, not cloud bucketing, local bucketing. To start initialize using an SDK key. Okay, I need this. Oh, hold on. OpenFeature. Did I grab the right thing there? DEVCYCLE server local, okay. Okay, .NET add, okay, that's fine. So I'm good so far. Whoa! Holy moly. We got a lot of stuff here. Bar DEVCYCLE client, SDK, set environment key, SDK environment variable. We're actually gonna add it directly in there. This just seems like a lot. Evaluation context, private custom data. I don't need all of that. Non-set value bubbled custom data. I don't need any of that stuff. Okay, let's just copy this. This example uses the cloud provider for sake of brevity. This is brevity? Good Lord. Really? Okay. I mean, I don't think it'll really make a difference. Flags. Okay, I'm gonna drop this stuff. Set provider. Oh, okay. OpenFeature API. Oh, I see. Did we, hold on, usage, DEVCYCLE user, bool, getting out variables, getting started. Okay, so now I need to use this instead. I mean, yeah, I think we can close that, and then it's gonna be @using up here. So that's fine. And then usage, OpenFeature. Okay, we did that. Because like their default installed, just so you know, they are installed by default, the OpenFeature providers in all the SDKs for us. flags, that's there. Okay, good. So we're good so far. But I want to grab this, and then we'll figure out what's going on. Oh my goodness. Do I need that async task? I feel like I will, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't feel like this can just like live on its own outside of a function. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. No type namespace, DEVCYCLE. Okay, could not be forgotten. DEVCYCLE. It's just client builder. What is it? DEVCYCLE Cloud Client Builder. So I feel like we're adding a level of confusion here. DEVCYCLE Cloud Client Builder. I feel like it's like a, is it local? Yeah, it must be local client builder. DEVCYCLE local. Yes. Let's try this, see if it autofills. Is it just client builder? DEVCYCLE local client builder? Hold on. Okay, so oh, okay. So now it's finding it. Is it local? DEVCYCLE local client builder. But you don't find it. DEVCYCLE client builder. Yes? No? I guess I'm installing the cloud client just for ease of use. Oh, actually, so our app, like the actual examples that we provide in app are sometimes better than what we have in the docs. Oh, whoops. app.dev.com. Features. What am I going to call this one? This will just be like a test feature. Create new feature. Release .NET. Create this. Okay, and where's our code sample that's in here? Oh, I was like, did it actually find .NET first? Okay, no, it did not. .NET, OpenFeature. Okay, let's just copy all this over and take a look at what we got here. Just ignore all of this stuff. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. No, I want all of this stuff. Can I just like delete that and then have it work? Oh, there we go. It just like takes a minute to catch up. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. No, we don't want it in there. Oh no, we did. Okay, so we got a bunch of this stuff. This is all because of this using stuff. So I'm just gonna pull. I guess I'll just start using all of this, and then we'll have to make some small changes here because this gives like a good simple example. Yeah, I know. What did I do? Is it because of the... Hold on. No, that's fine. It's because something I did down here. It's this namespace stuff, I think. Does like a client, static tasks main. Okay, so this has got all of the stuff that I need in here. Task initialized. So this is all going into my namespace stuff here. So let's just cut this for a second and see if that works. Do my errors go away? Hey, my errors go away. All right, so this is like the joy of like learning a new framework and also a new language at the same time. We're probably gonna need some help from pieces here. I guess I can delete all of this stuff for right now. I don't even need to comment this out. We're just gonna full on delete that. And then let's just delete all of this. Oh, okay, I get that. We got the private weather forecast. Okay. I can go refer to that in another one of the files though. Okay, so what do we got here? I don't think we need this like namespace example, variable example, because it's just like if you're using base private static. So I think I can remove these and these. Okay. DPC client is just saying not used. Must contain a non-null value when doing a constructor. Format. Configure. Sure. Format. Private static DEVCYCLE local on client. When exiting constructor, consider adding the required modifier or declaring the field. All right, let's see. Let's just ask pieces. Oh, hold on. Is this all? Can we update this? Where are you? Pieces. Can we update this snippet to work with the Blazor framework? Alright, so what's it saying that we need to do here? This is real zoomed in. Alright, what's it explaining that's going on here? Oh, this is all like... So this is saying that I should put a lot of these builders in that program CS. So hold on. Okay, so this is what I sent it. To adapt the provided code snippet for use with Blazor, several changes, build interactive, remove main method, Blazor application not use a main method, surprise, surprise. Okay, so WebAssembly builder, create default. Is this already in here? Blazor components. Add singleton, hosting, builder. Okay, so this is all await builder run async. DEVCYCLE local client inject. Okay. I have a feeling that this is not going to do what we want it to do. In a Blazor component. Yeah, this is in the program.cs. I mean, whatever. Let's take a look and see if it works. See if it works, and then we can ask your questions after. Oh no, create builder. Root components. App builder build. Run async. Evaluation context override on async. All right, I see. This is the thing. Simplify this example as much as possible. Yeah, just because it is all about like how simple can you get to understand how that functionally works. It's also like this is sad to admit, but this is how I do a lot of my programming nowadays. Okay, we don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. But not necessarily using pieces. Because am I running... What model am I running? I must be running a local model. Because it's a little bit slower. So this is kind of what I figured. I figured this would be an important one. And then I figured this would be an important one. But let's go delete all of this stuff. Because we're not going to use you. Farewell. I don't think we're even going to need a lot of this stuff. It's chugging along though, eh? I guess I got a lot of stuff going on here. Oh, wait, hold on. option to auto add the user. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's play the component. Okay. So this is fine, but I want to show it because it might not have the most up-to-date version. This is my... okay, but this is my existing program.cs. So it'll take a minute. It'll take a minute. Keep in mind I'm running a like M1 Pro from like 2021, so they were not prepared for all this AI. In the meantime, I do really genuinely love how simple this is to like create a new page and to create a component. I actually think this is very smooth. This is actually what Laravel or Livewire, what is it? Hold on. Which part of the ecosystem is this? It's not Horizon, it's not Nova, it's not Prompts. Not Scout Sanctum. Is it Vapor? No. There's like a new... Oh, maybe it's in Livewire. Oh, this is super zoomed in. Morphing hydrating. Is it UI components? Is that what they're calling them now? Oh no, that's the separate thing. Installation. Anyways, I digress. Let's see what we got here in the pieces Copilot. It's possible. Okay. Wait, did I? Oh, I'm pretty sure that I'd done a search in there, but all right. Did I not simplify? Okay, well, here is the existing program.cs. I thought I put that in there. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. If you want to adopt this Blazor for a Blazor on the app, okay, so Blazor assembly, you need to adjust service registrations. But I guess I already have builder in. Yeah, I already have a var builder. Okay, I already have a var builder. Var builder. Create builder. Okay. You have environments development, map razor. Builder add singleton. App use. Okay. All right. I'm prompting this really poorly. All right. What is our question that we are asking here? Our question is, where is our example code.net? All right, so my question is, I am looking to implement this code, a simplified version of this snippet into a default Blazor app. All right. Do I need to? I guess I need to use with the WebAssembly stuff. That seems unnecessary, but maybe it's just the way that, because I know DEVCYCLE does. We do build a lot of our SDKs are built using WebAssembly, so maybe I do need to do that. But it seems off because like I'm not using it there. I don't believe it. Singletons. There's got to be a add singleton.net Blazor framework. Dependency injection, singleton dependencies. Do you know when you're learning a new language and you look at a word and you're like, what does that even mean? And I'm having that moment now, but it's okay. Learning live is always a good idea. Sample web client. Maybe there's actually an example. OpenFeature Blazor. Blazor app. Blazing through. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, no way. Oh, this is using the config things in here. Web, create builder, new web root path, builder, web host, configure application. I mean, this is a cool implementation. So like you obviously can't add feature flags. But has anybody done this with OpenFeature though? I don't think so. Sorry, we're gonna figure this out, team. Is there like extra work that we're doing? Like a lot of extra work that we're doing with the OpenFeature version versus the non-OpenFeature version? Variable example. Couldn't have just played around in regular .NET. I had to do it with everything. All right, we're gonna switch to a different model because maybe that's what it is. I feel like my language that I use is just not quite ready for Claude. Hold the phone though, maybe I'm wrong. All right, let's do a new chat. I would like to implement this code in a Blazor component. Oh. How could I simplify? Does anybody else find this, that they're just like constantly kind of putting in big code snippets? Use dependency injection to manage, use Blazor component lifecycle to initialize. Okay, this is kind of what I was looking for. DEVCYCLE example. All right, goodness gracious. I feel like maybe I'm trying to do too much. Okay, so here we go. Message. Okay, good. Sick. All right. I love this. All right. Good. I feel like I just needed a new conversation. DEVCYCLE client. Okay, this is throwing some errors, but that's okay. DEVCYCLE local options. Type or namespace cannot be found. Are you missing a directive or an assembly reference? That's all right. This is gonna be a future us thing to figure out what's going on. Yes, restart. Because I find things work. Oh, there we go. DVC client must contain a consider adding required modifier. DVC client nullable field must contain non-null value when exiting constructor, considering required or declaring the field is nullable. Where do I put required? View problem. Required. Blazor required. Required. Editor required. Maybe this is just like required. Required in .NET. Required modifier. Sets required numbers. Oh, literally just there. Where was that? Private required. Required flags cannot be less visible or have a setter less visible than containing types flags. DVC local options could not be found. I don't buy that. Hold the phone. Where was my example? app.devcycle.com. So like I like that I can do all this inside the components. If I can in fact do it all inside the components. Ooh. .NET features variables. Oh yeah, code samples. .NET. Because I might have not imported something or imported something incorrectly when I was using it in there. There's a lot of hallucination. Model local link. Where am I using link in here? Maybe nowhere. Am I using all the things that it wants me to? DevCycle server common model local. App using. Does that fix it? Okay, so we're pulling that stuff in. Private required. On async initialize. Like all of this is making sense so far. DVC client. Private required. DVC client. Yeah, let's see if we can get an explanation of pieces. Ask Copilot about the selection. Why am I getting the warning on DVC client here? Warning. It's kind of for several reasons. Okay, so I guess I should actually tell it the warnings. Yeah, see you later. Thanks for dropping by, Jim. Seem to be working. Nullable. Invalid token. So can't use that there. This is in a component at code section. Override, private DevCycle client, use dependency injection, inject, no. What if I do inject? Add inject. And then I don't need to. Does that work? No, it's down. Oh, waiting for a file to change before reloading. No override for that. Create builder. I don't think I need this logger. Cannot implicitly convert type tasks bool to bool. How are we doing it in here? Examples, private static. Oh, private static. That'll probably help. Does that do it? No, we're still getting this, but it's putting it inside of a class variable example. Static async. Oh, if you're here in chat and you got any recommendations, I am open to ideas of like the error that it's giving me Or not the error, just like the warning. Non-nullable field must contain a non-null value when exiting constructor. It's like, it's because of the way that I'm using this in code. Hold on. Let's look at another example because this will help us. Let's go into the counter. Private int counter. I don't want it to be nullable. Where's weather? Forecasts. Okay. Private override async. So this is like an async thing. Non-nullable. All right. Whether I don't need this. It is something to do with, where's my example code? Hello Togglebot pages. How are we initializing this in here? DEVCYCLE local client. Oh, DEVCYCLE client, DEVCYCLE client. Do we give an OpenFeature example here? How do we do it in our example here? Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that it's... I don't love that I'm not able to do this in a constructor. Okay, it definitely has to do with the way that I'm using. I don't care about this. I'm actually gonna get rid of this logger factory. I don't really care about the logger stuff. I mean, I will, but I don't right now. Yeah, and like basically... So we gotta figure out. It must be the way that we're initializing this. Why can it work in other... I'm gonna turn off my fan, it's getting chilly. Counter. Weather, imports... Oh, okay, so there's actually imports in there. So I could have just put the imports in there. Oh, so I could have done that. Whatever. Logging. Flex message, private static, DEVCYCLE local. Why am I getting this error? All right, let's just highlight this entire thing. And we'll do a pieces. Add active file to Copilot context. Ask the selection. Ask Copilot. How am I able to solve the warning on line 18? Give it the warning here. All right. DEVCYCLE local client. Use dependency injection. So that's there. Private override void on initialized. Okay, that's making sense. So then I do this immediately afterwards. And then that fixes it? No, we're still in cannot contain. I guess I do inject. I'm gonna try just inject and see what happens. Add inject. I feel like it's not going to work. Oh, whoops. It feels like that's cannot implicitly. Task uninitialized. It's like now the initialized works, but this doesn't. 2, user result to get a waiter, process method, some async method. It's here. It's in here. Okay, and then private void, client initialized, DEVCYCLE user. .NET, part of values, variable user key false, a variable value. So that doesn't work. Oh, you're saying do that injection outside of here. At inject outside of here, like you're doing inject outside here, up here. Yeah, so like that still doesn't actually solve that error. Cannot implicitly convert type. How did we do it here? DEVCYCLE local builder, local client builder. Let me just like cut a bunch of stuff out. So this is all here. Static async, build try catch, private static void, client initialized, DEVCYCLE user, static void. DEVCYCLE user, bool variable value, DEVC client variable value, if variable value, else. Okay. Private static void. Okay. Static async task represents an asynchronous on initialized asyncs. These are like built into it. That's still not. Oh, what's message showing? Private string. Uninitialized. Override async. So that's the default await task delay. Try catch. I don't want this try catch thing. No. So on initialize, oh, that's the flags. Await here, task delay, start date, weather forecast. Okay, so how do we do it there? Async task on initialize. Okay, await that. Var user, all of this stuff, and then build that. Yeah. Client initialized. Where does client initialized come from? Oh, I see. Set initialize subscriber. Do I actually have that in here? Set initial if success. API builder. Okay. Client initialize user. Okay, that all makes sense. Private static void. Okay, that's all makes sense. Yes. An object reference is required for the non-static field method or property flags DVC client. An object reference is required. What does this mean? What the frick is that? What does this mean in .NET? Public string. So let's give it this whole file. Using flags message, string message, test delay, var, API builder, build, private void, on client initialized. But now I get this error. Cannot implicitly convert type to bool. Oh, do I just have to call this bool? Can I just call it private bool? Not all code paths return a value. Static bool. I guess I don't fully understand. Not all code paths return a value. And then this is still object references required for a non-static field. Oh, the joys of figuring out a new framework and a new language and all the same. Why am I getting this error? What do I have over here? Private class, weather forecast, date only, uninitialized async, forecasts. Private class weather forecasts. But in here, hold on. I guess I've got, no, since I'm just doing OpenFeature, the example here. Where's our example apps? Let's go back to usage, just regular usage. Do we give a full example? No. Home, examples, Flutter.net. Source, DEVCYCLE client, public class. Oh, okay. Is this what I need to do? Bool. Async task initialize. Or task initialized. Give DEVCYCLE SDK, console SDK, client, new DEVCYCLE client builder. DEVCYCLE local client builder. Right. Okay, so then we're in this override. We're doing that. Then we got DVC client. Oh, okay. So now we're going to call this DVC client. Good. Okay, build, yes. API builder. I guess, yeah, that's fine. Try task delay. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm not gonna do try catch. Task canceled. I don't think I am actually importing that task canceled thing. Whatever. Fine. Fine. Okay, and then static, public static, DEVCYCLE local client, get client. client. Return client. Get client. Where's get client? Initialized. Bool initialized equals false. Oh, I get it now. Okay. Get client. Return client. That's like a local client. Excited to get client. Get client. Where's get client defined? Get client. Oh, that's where we're defining the name of the function. Okay. Of course it is. Okay. And I'm feeding in that information there. Public static, private static, bool. Client initialized. If okay, if client initialized, but then client initialized. No. Initialized. Okay. That's making a bit more sense. Okay, if client initialized user. Okay. Does not exist in the current context. Okay, now we're getting it. I'm literally just wrapping my brain around how a function works. That's what I'm doing right now. API builder, set options, invoke, set SDK key, task, yes. Client initialized. There is a quick fix though, because this is very basic. Okay, I had like still. No, it's not bool though. Void. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. So there is the okay, now I'm getting it. It takes me time, people. Takes me time. DVC client. So this was really the private static. This stuff. Bool initialized. So then in here, I'm going to do if initialized and DVC client. If initialized and DVC client not equal null, then I'm going to do all this stuff. Now there shouldn't be an opportunity for that to happen. Dereference of a possibility cannot implicitly convert type to bool. Bool? Dereference. Man, so this is like super type safe, I guess, hey? Variable value. Where are we actually using that in here? Is it in the program CS? Task means string. Is development? No, this is all. Oh, this is Razor pages. Okay, so we're close. DEVCYCLE user. Wait. DEVCYCLE client pages. Index. Title page. Model. Variation name. Get client. Await client variable value. I guess I don't need to define it then as a. So do I not need to define it as a bool? Can I just do variable value? No, can I do var variable value? But then this is going to difference of a possible key.net dereference. So this is going so on client initialized user. What if I just move all of that into here? Yeah, I'm just gonna move all of this stuff. Stop having it as like a separate function because it's just another thing. DBC client user. Why are you getting an error? Cannot implicitly convert type. Cannot implicitly bool system threading. Task bool. Async task bool. Override async protected async task bool. Do I just do bool? Uninitialized async. Not all code paths return a value. So this is really where cannot implicitly convert tool bool what is it recommending here? Void main async args get result. My method. Do I need to var? Why can't I use that in here though? Oh, I see. So this is saying that we can't guarantee that this is going to be a Boolean. I don't like that at all. View problem. Cannot implicitly convert that task to bool. We're like getting there, folks. It is toggling. I just need to figure out how to actually get these functions to work properly. That's why like some like JavaScript, you can often get away with this pretty easily. Can I actually look this up for DEVCYCLE? What if everybody's asked this question? DEVCYCLE. Task bool. So I have an async method. According to this error, this returns a bool. So you'd store it as such bool, new bool. Excuse me. Seam. No asynchronous. Is it that there's no async in here? No, there is definitely an async in here. We're so close, people. What is going on with this? Cannot implicitly convert type. Cannot implicitly convert type. Task bool. Task starter. What if I just say task bool down here? Nope. Nope, that didn't work. Oh. Oh, thank you, Stack Overflow. Try find content, public async task bool, try find content. If that works, you can create a PR for the same. What did I do in the code sample here, .NET? What are we doing in our actual code sample app.devcycle.com? Because we gotta be doing an example of this. Features.net. What does our example code look like? .NET. Var, new user, API builder, client initialize. Okay, so fine, we'll do this then. Go back to what we had before. No, dang it. Client initialize user. And now I'll create my client initialize function. Void client initialized var.net. Task. Okay, get rid of all this stuff. Fine. What is happening here? Try catch. If a success. Else. Fine. Yeah, we get it. There's nothing there. Oh, and sync initialize is this one. 61 goes to 21, goes to 61. I think that's it. Fine. Try catch. Private stack finish client initialize. I think it finds it there. DEVCYCLE user. Okay. Variable value. Bool variable value. Cannot implicitly. What do you mean? What's my fix here, people? Because you're right, it's not always going to be a bool. Do we do void? Do I need to say bool here? No, I didn't think so. If variable value where private static DEVCYCLE DVC client. Do I not need the initialized? I guess I don't. Fine. Fine, but why is this throwing this error? Cannot implicitly. I've been maybe on stream for too long. Simply add a wait keyword on the line calling the asynchronous method. Oh, is it literally here? A wait? Await is await keyword on the line calling the asynchronous method. Do I need to await up here? No, that doesn't make any sense. Consider marking this lambda function with await. Cannot await void. So am I awaiting here? Where's the await? Async? No. I mean, what is going on? Bool is valid just the same as task wait. Bool is valid task result. However, it is valid for all usual tasks but not for async functionally because don't mix sounds with wait. It's valid. It's all this freaking async stuff. Oh my goodness, my brain hurts today. Bool is valid. Await my validation function JSON. Cannot implicitly convert type to bool. So I get what is happening here. So there's no, what if, can I just, can I void it? No, you can't void it. I can't do nothing with it. String. Override. Var. Can I just do, I can't just do var. Because it still gets. See, this is what kills me is client initial. I guess I mean, I understand. It doesn't know that it's going to be a Boolean. Like, I get that. That totally makes sense. Oh, hold on. Before, this wasn't giving me this much of an error. Task, string, bool, variable value, key, on client initialized. Like, all of this makes sense. I'm feeling good here. But Blazor, what was the response? Cannot implicitly. All right. Public bool cannot implicitly. All right. Has async method, task bool. Return false. Yeah, I think Dr. Just wrong. I haven't tried this, but I think the issue is without the async. What does it have in our documents? .NET. No, not the .NET example. Our SDKs. Server side. .NET usage. Bool results. Do I need to await here? Come on. Can only be used with an async method. Ugh, frick. Doesn't help me. That makes sense. This all makes sense, but that's not helpful for me. Not helpful. Feature flag client. Oh, feature client. This is not. It's not helpful. Dereference is possibly a null reference. All right. So here are my errors. All right, pieces. Yeah, I understand the explain, but I need these errors. So I get the error on line 67. Public async task your method. Here's the full code sample. Here is the full code sample. Private static async task client. Ah, but you don't understand, but it is called. It's called in here, but that is called in here. All right. So what's changing here? What's it recommending? API builder. Await. Client initialized async. Oh, I guess we're renaming them. Invoke async. And then I'm creating a new invoke async. What? If else. Oh, it is actually just there. Wait, client. No, I'm not going to do client initialized async. Oh, whatever. Fine. Override async. And then I'm supposed to be doing this one the same way. Private static async task. Initialized async. Fine. Async. Private static async. This has like definitely been a problem before. Task with other frameworks is just not fully understand. Client initialized lacks an await operator. And I need to do a wait. Hold on. If now what's the error? This async message, but runs synchronously. Key bool variable value. Await. It's possibly no reference, but it's just a warning. It's just a warning. Wait, operator going to use async lambda expression. Consider making this a lambda expression with the async modifier. No. That won't work. I don't want to turn that into an await. So, like, why? What is the thing about it being in this setup that means it won't work? No way. Is that really it? No, I did that already. Private static. It's gonna be something really silly. And when I figure it out, it's gonna bother me so much. Client initialized. No await. None of this. Yes. Okay, I am kind of sick of this. I'm gonna try my own personal ChatGPT and see if it can help me. All right. Can you help fix the bool implicit issue here? Void.net, bool variable value, convert to Boolean. Really? Does that actually do it? No way. Possibility of a null value. Fine. Unhandled exception. Yes. Fine. All right. We're getting closer than we were before. The key is going to be Boolean, I'm pretty sure. Holy moly. .NET. Oh no, it is .NET. So what's my error here? Oh, from assembly does not have an implementation. Resolve async query. An unhandled exception occurred. Okay, I mean, we're moving in the right direction. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out. variable, get Boolean variable. No, it's not that. We still encounter errors. Result, DVC client variable value. Okay, that's what I want. Bar. Might not be a Boolean. Variable value. Variable value. DVC client. Yeah, but I'm not trying to. I'm not trying. Oh, fine. I'm not trying to. Okay, what is it actually spitting out? Can I just clear this? No, I can't clear it. DEVCYCLE from assembly. Resolve Boolean value async in type. This might have been the stuff that Jim was talking about. He did put in a request for something different. I don't love that I'm having to deal with just this implementation of the functions. Like, it was all good until I actually had to go and start to implement, because there's like this like async stuff that's happening, and that's really what's been throwing this off. Client initialized, but like that's just kind of the nature of evaluations of feature flags, right? What if I just... Does that do anything? I mean, yeah, this is saying that must contain, consider adding required. Is there a thing that says result type? Or does it even get it? Initializing local bucketing. So it is like initializing local bucketing. An unhandle resolve Boolean value does not have an implementation. Is it, did I do something wrong there in terms of the way that I did it? Hold on. DEVCYCLE server SDK local API common model DEVCYCLE local client DVC client. That's fine. DEVCYCLE local client builder API builder. Yeah, new DEVCYCLE local client builder. API builder, set 0 initialize, client initialize, client right line, client did not initialize, did not initialize, did not, no, it's initializing and then it's hitting an error. Can I just like do user? Hot bucketing. Why are you getting an exception? Result type. Result. That is where it's outputting. Initialized local bucketing. Fail. Developer exception middleware. Non-handle exception occurred. Resolve Boolean value async in the DEVCYCLE provider from... Did I install... DEVCYCLE provider. Did I... Hold on. Is it actually a separate installation for installation? .NET at package. Duplicate. DEVCYCLE SDK server local. Awesome. Getting started. Cloud bucketing. Using DEVCYCLE client builder as set SDK. Build. Main. Further search, fully initialized. What if I don't want that? Can I just do this? Can I just do this? Yeah, what if I don't want the callback? Client, DBC client. Set initialized. Oh, I see. Start using the client here. API builder. Oh yeah, that's fine. This DEVCYCLE local client builder. Set SDK key. Set options. Yes, initialize subscriber OE. AP success client initialized. Invoke. Oh, so I don't actually need to invoke the invoke async state has changed. I don't need to do that. Try await task delay 5000 catch system environment exit. Okay, that's all well and good. I guess common APIs. Maybe I need to use all of these. At using. Private static does the client. Am I getting errors here now? What are my errors though? Same thing? It shouldn't. It should literally just be private static. Or hold on, maybe it's not void. Private static void. Client initialized. No, that's what it should be. User, yeah, on client initialize, private static void, static async. What is happening in here, everybody? I'm doing something, and I don't know what client is. Task delay. Result type. So is it just not initializing? Yeah, what if I just like kill that too? No, it's still throwing this error. What if I kill this altogether? Kill this altogether. No actual Boolean evaluation that's happening. From assembly. Resolve. There's no Boolean values. There's no if. Oh, unless it's this E success. static async, protected async, private static client, static async. Async task. How is it defining this task stuff? Task main string on initialized async. Okay, so this may be another one of those days where it just is not working out in my favor, everybody. I may not get there. It does toggle. It's just getting the actual async stuff set up and working inside of Blazor is more challenging than I thought. We're going to give it another 5 minutes and see if we can figure it out. Blazor. False only after loading. Get data async state has changed. Should these be inside? Oh no. No, these should be outside. String message initializing. DEVCYCLE, I don't know why it's even reading from DEVCYCLE provider right now. Like, there's no reason for DEVCYCLE provider to even be getting called. Because providers are specific to may have been beaten today, everybody. Cloud bucketing. Local API. Do I even need the model stuff? Local API. Something's happening in here, but I can't quite figure out what it is. Type does missing. Can I comment that one out? DEVCYCLE local client could not be found. Okay. Common API. So it must just be the language that's being used. So I can't figure this out today, people. I'm gonna have to dig into this again. Because even this, it's not even initializing. Like, this is the set initialize subscriber. So I don't actually need to run this. State has changed. End of stack trace. this is the... I feel like if I stop and start it again, it might work, but I don't think so. I think it's still gonna throw an error. Yeah, still getting this Boolean async stuff. There's something going on in here. Initialized async. Oh, hold on. Show raw exception details. Async from assembly. Yeah, today was not my day. Does it toggle? It does, but maybe not by me. But maybe somebody that's out there has an idea what is going on, because I feel like there is a way to solve this problem if we are able to there's something that we're doing here. Yeah, this resolve Boolean value async is what's causing our problems. DEVCYCLE. So that is not... It's not gonna work for me. Not gonna work for me today. It's not the end of the world. So I may have been wrong with my assumption. Like, it's really this async stuff that's throwing me, and how it's all called asynchronously. But this is just one that I'm gonna have to revisit, because I am gonna be doing a blog post sort of using .NET, maybe with Blazor, maybe not, but I'm gonna have to figure this out in the next little while. So stay tuned for that as I kind of go through and figure out how to get this up and working. I'll do my best to share it in the comments if I do end up finding a way, but I think for today, does it toggle? Maybe, but it's not toggling for me today. So let me bring myself back over here and bring myself into the middle. Oh, and let's move this over. So let's move this over here. Adjustments, filters. Let's move us over here and over here. There we go. So that's it for today. Oh, sorry for smacking the mic. So that's going to be it for me today. If you've got thoughts or can figure out what the heck I could not figure out in terms of that async stuff, please, please, please let me know. Yeah, maybe it's better than no. It's possible. I've done something and I don't know what that something is, but it's okay. I will figure it out. I'm not too worried. It's the nature of doing these things. You can't win in every language and every framework. It just doesn't make sense. And sometimes you just got to show yourself struggling to try and figure something out. I feel like there's a benefit to not being successful all the time, because it just gives you something to go back to later on. All right, folks, so we are a little over the 2-hour mark. I think I'm going to call it there. Casual, thanks for dropping by as usual. Jim, thanks for dropping by. And to everybody else who's out there watching, thank you for being here today for Does It Toggle, and really looking forward to seeing y'all around the DEVCYCLE in the community in the future. And before I let you go, just a reminder, you can join us over on the DEVCYCLE Discord at bit.ly/DEVCYCLE Discord, and I hope to see all of you over there as well. So with that, we will officially say farewell. See you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.
Don't go in there. They're having the let's try to figure out what customers want meeting again. It's gotten a little weird.
Signups are strong, but adoption of key features
remains stagnant. What do you do?
We gotta merge that PR. Yeah, we have to. That's our only choice. Okay. We cast merge on the PR for the new dashboard.
Your actions have caused the company to go viral for the wrong reason.
Oh no, what do we do?
Roll for initiative.
I can't do that.
New features shouldn't be left to a roll of the dice. Use DEVCYCLE to ship with low risk and instant rollbacks. Unrolls, rerolls.
How do we make this into a dice pun?